we go. YouTube. What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Will Mantho.
What's up, guys?
We are going to be showing off some retro tabletop decks in today's video. On my side of the table, I have got one of the coolest base Neo decks, Brock's Ninetails Steelix. Brock's Ninetails is quite simply one of the coolest Pokemon cards ever printed, and I don't say that lightly. Brock's Ninetails has a very unique ability, Shape Shift, which allows it to just turn into whatever Pokemon you want when you want to. If you have a Pokemon card in your hand, you can place it on top of Brock's Ninetails. Brock's Ninetails just turns into that Pokemon, which is amazing. I mean, it's so cool. And the primary reason to do that is to, shapeshift into Steelix. Steelix is a big, fat metal Pokemon in the base Neo format, having, 110 HP and access to special metal energy basically makes you a tank. This is more or less the Wailord of the base Neo formats because Steelix has 110 HP and access to special metal energy. Special metal energy decreases all damage dealt to metal Pokemon when it's attached by 10. So by shape-shifting into the Steelix with your Ninetails, you can then attach special metal energy to it, and then you are decreasing your damage dealt to you by 10, and then you take a bunch of hits with cards like Goldberry, which heal you by 40 every time you have 40 damage on you. Now you might be asking, Andrew, that sounds like a really roundabout way to get a Steelix into play. Why don't you just evolve through Onyx? And the reason is energy removal, okay? Energy removal is still running rampant in the based in Neo format, which easily disposes of all the special metal energy. So in order to protect your special metal energy, you need to play a card called Brock's Protection. And Brock's Protection can only be attached to Brock's Pokemon. And now we have the broken Wombo combo. Brock's Protection makes it so that the Brock's Pokemon that it is attached to cannot be targeted by trainer cards, right? The energies cannot be targeted by trainer cards. So it protects the Brock's Pokemon from energy removal. So you attach the Brock's Protection to the Brock's Ninetails, and then you shapeshift into Steelix, and you tank, and you never lose. Unless your opponent turns your Pokemon powers off, in which case the Steelix gets discarded and you're probably having a bad time. But other than that, it's a pretty broken deck. Now, Will, tell us about the deck that you got on your side of the field.
So this deck is another Sneasel deck. Like last time, I played the Sneasel deck, but this deck plays two different Porygon 2s. And so the reason you play the Porygon 2 is because, since there's no basic dark in the format, you have to play the special dark. So with this card, it lets you change the type of a basic energy attached to one of your Pokemon to any type you want, and you're also allowed to choose dark with it. So if you have two basic energy attached to your Sneasel, then you can just make one of them dark and attach a dark to it. Yep. And then you can beat up with only one dark on it.
Exactly, which is busted because previously Sneasel was just was limited to only using special dark and rainbow energies to fulfill the dark requirements for beat up, which does cost 2 darkness energies. The energy converter there really helps. Now the other Porygon, you get to play 2 Porygons in this deck, 2 Porygon 2s. And Porygon 2 is honestly like one of my favorite Pokemon from this era. It's just so cool. That dark Porygon artwork,
oh yeah,
amazing,
it's so cool,
so sick. I mean,
insane. Tell
us a little bit about the dark Porygon.
So the Dark Porygon 2 lets you flip a coin. If heads, you can put a Stadium card from your discard pile into play. It's very good because you play the Chaos Gym card, which makes each player have to flip a coin for each trainer they play. And if you flip tails, your opponent can use the effect of that trainer if they can. Which
can create some really insane gain states. It also helps protect your Sneasel from getting its energy removed.
Yes. And there's also a stadium for that too. It's called No Removal Gym, which makes it so if any player wants to play an energy removal card, they have to discard 2 cards from their hand in addition to the other costs. So now, in order to play a super energy removal, they have to discard an energy card from one of their Pokemon and discard 2 cards from their hand. So if you get this in play all the time, then it becomes very economically bad for your opponent just to keep playing those cards.
Exactly. So this is a very fun way to play Sneasel. Honestly, the artwork on some of those Porygons is amazing. The Brock's Ninetails deck is one of the most iconic decks from this era as well because, I mean, who doesn't just love a nice Wombo combo? I mean, this is like the ultimate, you're trying to set up the ultimate combo. If you actually get your Steelix in play and you can actually keep it from ever getting KO'd, then you're going to have a great time. But, it's not easy to do. It does require a lot of steps. It's essentially setting up a Stage 2 Pokemon, and chat, you know how I feel about setting up Stage 2 Pokemon. It's always stressful. So there's a lot that could go wrong, but it is very exciting when you get to pull off the broken Brock's Ninetales Steelix combination. So this should be a very fun match. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Sneasel Porygon 2 deck performs. If you're looking for retro cards, make sure to check out FullGripGames.com for all your trading card, game singles, supporting the shop of Full Grip Games directly, sports content we create here on Tricky Gym. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyGym, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. And thank you so much, Degenerate, for the Degenerosity. Gifted sub there to Jay's Fan. 814 gifted subs to the channel. Appreciate you, Degenerate. Thank you so much for the love. And thank you all so much, everybody here on Twitch who is watching the show live. Now, we'll set up first.
Yep.
Now, this is the old base Neo. So, it is the Wild West, as I like to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, meaning that you can play all of your cards and even attack on the first turn going first. Now, I've got a mulligan. Mulligans are worth 2 back in the day. And that's going to help Will set up for sure. Thank you so much, Nintendo, for the Twitch Prime sub as well. Thank you guys all so much for the viewership and the support. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the retro tabletop content. This is some of my favorite content to produce here on Tricky Gym, and the viewership really matters. So thank you guys all so much for supporting this retro tabletop content. It is an absolute joy for me to produce. So thank you guys, those of you guys that are fans of this content. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and thank you guys all so much for the support. Degenerates with another gifted sub. Appreciate it, Degenerates. Thank you very much for the continued support. 5, 6, and 7. I've got another mulligan, Will.
Nice.
So you're going to get off to a pretty serious start there.
Yeah, because I only have Dark in my hand, and this is a Cleffa, so I really don't want to put a Dark on the Cleffa.
Yes, putting a Darkness Energy onto your Cleffa is bad. Darkness Energy can be attached to any type of Pokemon, but when it is attached to a Pokemon that is not Darkness type or has Dark in its name, it deals residual damage between turns.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ah, we've got a great start. Well, kind of.
I'll take 4 mulligans.
Yes, yes. Mulligans back in the day are worth 2, so that is why, if you're wondering why is Will taking so many mulligan cards, it's because they're just worth more back then. All right, and best of luck to you, Will.
Oh, we got to flip, right?
Oh, yes. Tails. And yes, best of luck to you, Will.
I'll go first.
Yep.
Draw for turn. I will play Good Manners, show you my hand of no basic Pokemon.
Good Manners is a fantastic card. Yep, looks good.
Now I'll be getting a Sneasel.
Allows for some very explosive setups, just free basic search. Kind of reminds me of Nest Ball. It's a little bit worse. Good Manners did see a lot of play during this format, though. In order to play this card, you can't have any other basic Pokemon cards in your hand, so you have to show your hand to your opponent to prove it. Then you can search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it into your hand. So it actually goes straight to the hand, which is nice, too. I didn't know that. It doesn't go straight to the bench. Yeah, I don't think I ever read that part out.
So here, since I have an Elm in my hand, I'm not going to attach the Cleffa. It's not worth flipping for the Eek on turn 1. So I'll just...
Especially, if your hand's good, you don't need to flip for the Eek. But if your hand's not that good, you might as well start trying. Especially if you only have Darks, then no. Yeah.
So I'm thinking about playing this normal gym. Like, I guess I'm not sure what his deck list looks like. He could have played the basic removal, so I think I'll put it down.
Sure,
it's fine. And then I will.
Sure. Professor Elm, as I've said before, is probably the first prototype for a supporter card ever printed, which is really cool from a historical perspective. If you're a fan of the Pokemon trading card game, supporters did not always exist. First, there was Professor Oak, there was Bill, there were cards that just drew straight from the top of the deck, and you could play as many of them as you wanted during your turn. They were essentially all items. There was no differentiation between trainers and items, supporters, so on and so forth. So Professor Elm, printed in Neo Genesis, allows you to shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 7 cards, but you cannot play any more trainer cards this turn. So it's the first kind of trainer card that reads like a supporter card.
Alright, so this hand is insane. I'm going to bench 2 Porygons and a Cleffa, and then I will pass the turn to you.
That does seem very strong, I have to say. Now, we got bailed out there with our top deck, so that was very good. And I think that I'm going to bench Brock's Vulpix. We certainly need that. And I am going to computer search away Goldberry and Gust of Wind. And when I do that, I think I am just going to play a Professor's Elm. I could have gone for off the computer search, I could have gone for, an energy and tried to eke. Seems bad. What if you just knock it out, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, then I'm in a horrible spot. My hand is like one card, so we definitely can't do that. I want to at least get a nice 7-card hand here. Hopefully get down another Brock's Vulpix, because Brock's Vulpix only got 50 HP, and you could just gust it, KO it, which would be pretty tough for me. So we're going to get 7 new ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. All right. Very good. And we've got the energy, and we're going to go for the Eek. And it's a heads. All right. So we get to Eek. Have to flip there because of the baby rule, of course. Anytime that you try to attack into a baby, got to flip a coin, even if you're a baby yourself. Yep.
So I'll draw for my turn. And this hand is pretty good. So evolved Porygon 2, Attach in the Dark to Sneasel, and Elm.
Yep.
So I would put Identifier for the Elm there. I actually probably would have just attacked, not even Identifier for the Elm, but having the Elm is very good. So hopefully I can flip heads on this beat up. That'd be insane.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this is like a slower, methodical setup deck for sure. If you can, start to run me off the table very quickly, that is certainly going to be pretty challenging for me. And I think that as a Sneasel deck, is definitely the kind of path you want to take.
Benches in a Sneasel.
Try and get the rug out from underneath me while I try to set up a invincible Steelix, basically.
And you just eat. So
yep.
I will.
A hand of 7.
Last,
bro. Did you Elm though? You can't.
Oh, I am. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got you, dude. Yeah, trying to make an irreversible game state.
Forget about that.
I see you there.
That's fine, bro. I'm just gonna retreat into Sneasel and flip for beat up.
Yep.
And it is a Tails. So it's your go, my friend.
Sounds good. All right. So Sneasel now in the active. We've got that stadium there. Feeling pretty confident about this hand. I think that we've got Brock's Protection, no removal. I can, let's see, I've got the special metal energy. I think we just want to, we actually have a very strong hand here. I'm going to computer search, and we're going to discard Scyther as well as Professor Oak. So we're going to get both of those into the discard pile, and the idea is to go get ourselves the Brock's Ninetales. And Brock's Ninetales, I really have everything that I need to start getting this card set up, which is going to be very good for us. And I've never played this matchup, so I do apologize to Will if this is one-sided. I actually have no idea, so we're gonna. This is part of Throwback Thursdays. We're figuring things out.
Yeah,
it's research. So I don't think I've ever won a game with this deck. So
really,
yeah, it is definitely tough to set it up. But now that we've got the Brock's Ninetales in play, we can use the Shapeshift ability. Well, I don't think that it matters, but I'm going to put the Brock's Protection onto the Brock's Ninetales. Brock's Protection says you can attach it to one of your Pokemon with Brock's in its name, and the energy cards that are attached to that Pokemon can't be removed by your opponent's attacks or trainer cards. Yep, this doesn't stop the rest of the attack or trainer card from working normally. Cool, so it has protection from energy removal now. We're going to use Shapeshift, change into Steelix, and we're going to attach a metal energy to the Steelix, use Lass, completely remove all the trainer cards from your hand, and all I got is a double colorless.
Okay.
And then we're going to eek.
Nice.
Yeah, so I get to shuffle my hand into my deck and draw 7 cards. And I think this is the board states that, we are trying to obtain with this deck. Just a Steelix with like 3 special metal energy on it. And the cool thing about Brock's Protection, I think Brock's Protection is kind of, I don't know if it's pre-Pokemon Tool. Will, you don't happen to know when Pokemon Tools were first printed, do you?
Pokemon Tools were in Neo.
I feel like there's
sets.
Neo, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there's no tools in base, none in Jungle, Fossil, none in the gym sets.
It was Neo for sure.
It was Neo for sure. So this is, and I don't have to flip for the Cleffa because Sneasel's not a baby, so I don't have to flip. But Brock's Protection is not a Pokemon tool. It just says attach it to one of your Pokemon, right? No, nothing on here says anything about being a Pokemon tool. So the way this card interacts with tools is that you can attach a tool to the Pokemon that Brock's Protection is also attached to, which is insane.
Yes, that's crazy.
Because tools hadn't been invented yet.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. Get 7 cards, and it's your turn, Will.
All right, I'll draw. This is pretty bad. So I think I'm gonna attach grass to the Sneasel.
Yep.
And
what's cool about the Porygon 2 deck is that we actually play just one of each type of basic energy because we can.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter.
It's sick.
Yeah. So
I can't do anything else, so I'll attempt to beat up again.
Sure. Heads.
Heads. All right, I need 1 heads off these 6 flips.
2 tails. All right.
2
There
heads.
it goes. All right. Yeah. Sneasel takes the KO there. So Sneasel coming in clutch with the KO. Definitely going to want to slow the roll on that Sneasel. The Recycle Energy comes back to my hand, and Clef, unfortunately, rocking that free retreat. We have got, let's see, no, I do have the Counter Stadium, so that's good. We can play Healing Field. Healing Field, crazy stadium, says once during each player's turn, they may flip a coin. If heads, a player removes 2 damage counters from their active Pokemon. Great, that's exactly what I'm going to be trying to do here. We also have a double colorless we can attach to our Steelix, and I've got I guess I'm not going to attach the double colorless. I'm going to play a little bit more methodically. All right, we're going to put the Recycle Energy onto Cleffa, and I'm going to use the Super Energy removal and bring that back to my hand. And then I'm going to put the Goldberry onto the Steelix, and more or less, let's see, I actually kind of want to get into a stronger hand here. I don't want to have to item finder for an Elm, so I think I'll just pass the turn to you, kind of see what you do.
I'll draw. I think draw a comp search of the prizes. That's very good. So I'll computer search away Cleffa and I guess Tyrogue. Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. And I don't even know what's in the deck list. So I'm just gonna 110 HP. I just want to draw Sporter. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab an Oak. And then yeah, this is fine. I'm gonna attach a Rainbow to the bench Sneasel with the grass on it. And it tends to go for a knockout again with Cleffa.
That would be good.
Yes.
I kind of wanting to, you know, I felt like I had to play the Super Energy removal on the Sneasel that turn. That thing was just doing too much damage. Even with like a Steelix that's got a bunch of stuff on it, like you're going to be really slamming in for some big damage. And Tail Crush doesn't one-hit KO Sneasel.
No, but with a Rainbow it does.
Yes.
So that's very. Oh, I can.
If I flip ahead, you
heal
could Healing Field.
Yes.
Yep, that would be big.
So then I will oak away a Porygon.
Yep.
Draw 7 brain cards. So cards in hand.
I have 6.
Okay. I'll flip for Healing Field, I guess.
You have to be active.
Oh, okay.
So you're retreating this turn?
Yeah, I was going to.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you got the heads.
Yeah, it was a 4.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I could actually gust the Steelix and just get rid of that Goldberry.
We play a lot of Goldberries.
Yes.
I will tell you there are like 4 in here.
Yeah, so
but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You do.
I think I want to knock out the Brock's Vulpix because I think dealing with that is much easier than dealing with the Steelix.
For sure.
So I think I'm gonna go after the Brock's Vulpix.
All right, gust a win.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you said 7,
6.
6. Okay.
Yep.
I think I want to keep this hand. So I will just beat up.
Sure. And you only need,
I need 3 heads.
3 heads. So that's decent.
Oh, I'm gonna use the ability first to make this dark.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to use the energy converter there on the Porygon 2. Yep.
2.
Strong start.
3.
All right, he's got it. Knockout. Using the Porygon there to convert that grass energy. Very cool. Just makes Sneasel a little bit more consistent. As we're seeing, you know, I removed 2 darkness energies from that first Sneasel, and he's got another one built up, even though he's only got, 8 outs to darkness energy in the deck. Those basic energies being converted using the Porygon 2. Very strong. So Will is definitely taking the lead here. That's for sure. I'm going to, I believe, let's see, Nightly Garbage Run probably, to throw a Vulpix, Cleffa, and Scyther back into the deck.
Oh,
you mind grabbing that for me, Will?
Yeah.
Just yeeted that
Yeah,
card.
I think
Yep, that's fine. Goes back into the deck. And then we're going to bench a Scyther. I'm going to put a Recycle Energy onto my Cleffa. And I'm going to Item Finder. Never mind. All right. Yeah. That's fine. I'm gonna Item Finder for the Super Energy removal, and I'm gonna play it. Comes back to my hand, and I'm gonna pass to you again.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
So we're just trying to play methodically here. You know, slow Will down a little bit. I know that he's not gonna be able to take a big knockout next turn, and then maybe we'll go into the deck and try to eke and just kind of build up our Steelix from there. We're really just trying to protect our one Steelix.
So I could put down the other Porygon too, or the same one again. So that means if I have like 2 basic energy, I can do it. I can beat up no matter what, since the ability only works on 1 energy. So
right.
But I think I want to. Yeah, I think I said
The dark one, getting the stadium back would be good. You
Yeah.
don't want to keep dealing with this. You're gonna need like Chaos Gym or something, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Having control of the gyms is very good, or having control of stadiums is very powerful.
So I think I'm gonna comp search away Lass and I guess Sneasel, and I'll get the Dark Porygon too. Then I'll attempt to use the Dark Porygon 2's ability.
Yep.
It's
Heads. Sick. So you're gonna get a stadium introduce card pile?
Yep. And
That's very good.
play.
Yep.
And this gets discarded, and the no rule gem comes back.
Nice, that's sick. It's very good. Yep.
And then I guess I just do this.
Seems good.
Attach there. Yeah, I'm just chilling. So I'm gonna 3 swipes.
Sure. I mean, if you flip 4 heads here, bro, you're a huge sack.
Yep.
Oh.
Right,
One. What?
All right.
Oh, Tails.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been insane.
Insane. I would have been livid, bro. All right. Yeah, that was too close for comfort for sure. All right, we're gonna bench another Cleffa, and I'm gonna retreat into the fresh Cleffa and just eek, dude. Yeah, that was sketch for sure. All right. Your turn, Will.
All right. Draw.
And for those of you guys who are just tuning in, these are Jason Klaczynski's list. Jason Klaczynski, 3-time world champion, one of the best Pokemon players to have ever played the game. He's been playing since base set, so he's very good well of knowledge for these retro formats. And he has a blog, actually. It's just JClax Pokemon. It's hard to spell, but if you just type Jason Klaczynski Pokemon into Google, also hard to spell, but do your best. I promise it'll come up. It's a WordPress, and you can find his website there, which has a whole bunch of info on retro formats.
All right. So I'm gonna unfinder this card away because that card is completely useless in the matchup. So
Pretty much, yeah. Super energy removal not gonna be doing you
I
too
can't even
much.
play it.
So
So
can't even play it.
so I'm gonna go get an Elm. I'll play the Elm.
Yep. Item finder from Elm is like sometimes you need to, but it does always kind of feel bad.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I'm using one of my valuable item finders, of which there are only like 3 in my deck, and I'm getting a draw card with it. Something I could do for free with Cleffa.
Yeah.
You know, it always feels bad. But with a deck like Sneasel, it's the kind of deck that you should, it's the kind of deck that, you could definitely do that kind of play because you're just trying to be aggressive. You're trying to go as fast as you can.
Draw. Alright, that's pretty cool. I can't play that card anymore. So yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to beat up.
All right. And we're hoping for tails here.
Tails.
Big tails. All right. Let's go, Brock Steelix. Now, I am going to try and get a second Brock's Vulpix up and running, though I do have to be careful about which Pokemon I bench, because eventually, he's going to be able to, kind of just finesse me, I think. So what? The no removal gym, I have to just discard an extra card.
2 cards.
An extra 2 cards.
Yeah, from your hand.
From my hand. That's fine. So we're gonna play super energy removal, and I'm going to discard. And I'm going to discard, these 2 guys.
All right.
Yep. And we're going to bounce that back to my hand. And then put that down. And I'm going to put Brock's Protection onto the Brock's Vulpix. And I'm going to put Goldberry on the Brock's Vulpix as well. And we're just going to eke and draw more cards.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll draw. I'll play Focus Band here.
Now, one of the cool things about the Porygon version is like, I'm really going to town, kind of energy removing a lot of Will's energy, but you just nightly garbage run basic energy back into the deck and just use that. Yep. It's kind of nice. That's not something that Sneasel previously had. You had to rely on energy charge. Horrible card.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got 7 new ones off the Cleffa.
And I'll put Focus Band on this guy.
Yep.
And then I will attach Lightning to this one.
Sure.
And retreat.
Yo, go for that Fury Swipe.
Oh yeah, dude. I guess I could attach a Dark. So I have to get 1 less head.
Gives you a slightly better chance for sure. Yeah.
But you can removal it.
I feel like the darks are better spent on like,
beat-ups?
turns where you're like doing something meaningful. Yeah.
So, I could do that actually. No, that seems bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt Fury Swipes.
Sure. Man, I mean, Will is like, really just has the energy every turn though. I will say it's like it is pretty impressive. Okay.
No knockout. So.
No knockout, but still.
All right, 1.
10 damage though. Okay. Eventually these Cleffas will go down. I will draw, and I've already got we're gonna go special metal on here. I'm going to think just last. Let's see. Yeah, that seems correct. So at this point, we're going to last, reveal our hand. I'll shuffle our trainer cards back into the deck, and I know that your hand is not super great, but you do have basic energy, and you could Cleffa. And then I'm just going to end up using Eek.
Okay.
So we did kind of advance our board state that turn, though, because of the fact that I got another special metal onto my Steelix. So we are 1 step closer to the Steelix and sweep we've been attempting to concoct this game, which is good. 1 more energy and I'm ready to go. But you see how slow this strategy is to set up.
Very slow.
It is egregiously slow. if Will were to just kind of get the jump on me here, we'd be having a bad time. All right, Eek with Cleffa.
Draw a card. So I could beat up. Actually, I have to attach the Dark because I can't do this twice. Yeah, I think it's my only play. Can't really do anything else. Like I could, I guess, Fury Swipes again and hope I hit 2 heads.
Fury Swipes with the Dark on a bench Sneasel with the Focus Band.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. That seems pretty good. Actually.
Gives you a better chance.
It does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And then also Super is not as bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you've already used what, 3 supers?
I think I've used 2 or 3. Yeah, I've used 3.
Yeah.
I've used 2.
Okay.
I item bindered for 1. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I've used 2.
All right, so I'll send to Fury Swipes.
No, I've only super two Sneasels.
Okay.
Yeah. Dang.
Dang.
All right. Tails on the Sneasel. I will draw my card, and let's see what we've got going on here. I think there is a card in my discard pile. Brock's Training Method. That could get me the Ninetales out of my deck, which is pretty cool, and I could shapeshift into another Steelix, which would be pretty sick. At this point, I think we are ready to... We're ready to roll, though. I don't need another Steelix yet. We're chilling. Okay, so it is a big deal when you decide to go in with Steelix, though, because there's a lot less drawing. Will could last me first of all, which would be pretty brutal. I mean, remove all my stuff from my hand. So at this point, I'm gonna Tail Crush, and if I flip the heads, I do take a knockout. But then he does have the Focus Band, of course, which we have to look out for. So we're gonna Tail Crush. And it is a heads. And we'll see if that Focus Band keeps him alive. It does not. It's a big knockout there for Steelix. The 10 damage inflicted by his own Rainbow Energy. Dang. Giving Steelix the knockout there. And Steelix now effectively has 130 HP because of the 2 special metal energy attached. And the Goldberry removes 40 damage.
Yeah, I don't think I can beat a Steelix. I think I have to. I almost like Guzma. I could gust around here at the Steelix, but
Yeah, I mean, you could take. You got 4 more prizes. You got 1 here, 1 here, and these guys don't have a lot of HP.
they do not. So I'm gonna do that. Bench Sneasel.
Sure, and just go in for a draw. Yeah,
And Eek.
that makes sense. Because now you're forcing me to flip. You know, I will draw. It's actually a very good top deck for us. I know you don't like to hear that, Will, but it was very solid. I have a couple of options here. I could last Will and just go for the knockout, but that's also a very all-in play because then I guaranteed leave myself with no hand. But then if I flip tails on this attack into the Cleffa, then he's gonna refresh his hand instantly, and I'm stuck with no trainers now. Whereas, like, I have trainers in my hand, so I probably want to keep them, right? I think I am going to attach a recycle energy there, and I'm probably going to just take this opportunity to item finder. We're going to get rid of Lass. I'm not going to play Lass. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Lass and Steelix. And I'm going to get the Brock's Training Method out of my discard pile. Brock's Training Method allows me to search my deck for a Pokemon with Brock's in its name, put it into my hand. So we're going to get Brock's Ninetales. And then I can actually use the Shapeshift Pokemon power there on Brock's Ninetales to turn into another Steelix. And thank you so much, Ryan, for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you so much for the support there. So yeah, we're just going to take a little bit more of a conservative route, I think. And just try to tank with our Steelixes, get our other Steelix set up. Though I'm not sure that I necessarily need to do that. It's fine. Yeah. We're going to go for the Tail Crush. Tails. Yeah, big. So I'm glad it didn't last there, because then, you know, it would have been bad. For sure.
So this is really rough.
How is your 7-card, 8-card, and rough?
Well, I didn't see a single energy.
Oh,
that's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, well, first thing I'm going to do is put a Focus Band on the Sneasel.
Yeah. You're definitely going to want those.
Yeah. So, I have a Comp Search. I think I set the Eek again and hope. Does this deck play Energy Charge or no?
I think you play, you might play an Energy Charge. I don't know. Check the deck.
Alright. Let me play a card that lets you do that first.
Yeah.
I'm going to Good Manners.
Sure.
And show you my hand.
Good Manners. Yeah. Now see if there's any juice in that deck.
Because if there isn't Energy Charge, I don't think I can win. Because, yeah, I don't play Energy Charge.
But you play Nightly Garbage Run.
Yes. But I can't do the 10. Because, like, usually the 10 more damage would offset that. But, you know, it's really rough now. Oh. I believe I can still win.
Okay, here we go. What's up?
I can use Murkrow. But
oh, the Murkrow strats.
Yeah. I think it's the only way I can win. I'm never knocking out 2 Steelix. So
you already know this.
Yeah, I literally have to use the Murkrow. All right, that's fine. I'll get the Murkrow.
Is that Murkrow from?
Neogenesis.
Neogenesis. I don't actually think I've got that card downloaded. Murkrow is a very sneaky win condition. Will, tell us a little bit about the Murkrow.
So the Murkrow, it's mean look attack for a dark. It makes the defending Pokemon cannot retreat as long as it's active, and the effect doesn't go away. Like until the Murkrow is out of the active, the effect never goes away.
So all you have to do is use it on like a Cleffa.
Yeah, a Cleffa or a Scyther.
Scyther can attack.
Oh, you can attack. Okay, yeah.
I'll slash.
So I would have to use it. I mean, I think I would deck out first if I use it on a Cleffa because I have to flip for each fan attack I do.
Right.
So yeah, it's a little rough,
but it is something.
I think it's my only win con. So now I think I just okay. I don't want to get the Murkrow out of my hand again. So yeah, it's a little. It's pretty bad. I think. I just wait. Yeah. I'm gonna retreat to Cleffa with no energy, and has to turn.
And here is the Murkrow there with the mean look. You can trap cards with that Murkrow. It's a very good card if you're playing Darkness Energy, Rainbow Energy, because you could just create win conditions that wouldn't otherwise exist with the deck. So I am, yeah, I'm chilling. Tail Crush. Here we go. Just gonna keep on keeping on. That's a heads, and we'll take our prize.
All right, so Murkrow strat.
Murkrow strat.
It's gonna happen now. So I'm gonna bench some Murkrow, and then I will, yeah, computer search. Away. How many cards in your hand?
I have got 6 cards in hand.
Okay. Search away 4 point and last.
War Point is just like an escape rope.
Yes.
If you guys are familiar with escape rope, War Point's the same card. Reprint War Point.
Yeah, I'll get this card.
Yeah.
And yep.
So you're going for the Murkrow. So
Yep.
basically, you only got 50 HP on that thing. If I flip a heads on Tail Crush and just like, waste it.
Yes. So I have to flip heads on this.
You have to.
Or you need a way to switch.
Yes.
Which I had no idea if you play or not.
Right.
So, but I'm gonna last you.
Ah, well, I did have a War Point in my hand.
Nice.
So you're going to get rid of that. Maybe
Yep.
buy yourself some time. And you could take a couple of knockouts on Clefas in the meantime.
Yes.
So
So I also need energy next turn too. To use Fan Attack, which can snipe 20 anywhere on the field. So alright. Mean look. Here we go.
there you go.
Oh.
Yep, new one. One more.
Wow.
Third time's a
Alright.
charm. Tails.
Oh, it's Tails. Alright, well,
Well, boys.
the game I think is over now.
I am going to attach special metal to my bench Steelix and come in with this Steelix here in the active that has got 2 special metals on it and a recycle energy, and we're going to go for the Tail Crush. And that's a Tails. So you do have one more option, but you now have no trainer cards in your hand.
Nope. So I have to eat again.
Murkrow does have free retreat, though, which is nice.
Very nice. I'll now the garbage run
Okay.
and put back, I guess, 3 basic energy. Yep, that's fine. Or only 2, I guess. Yeah. 2 and a Sneasel.
Seems good. So you should have at least a handful more basic energy left in the deck.
Yeah, but if I might deck out actually if I eke again. Can only have.
You're fine, bro.
Alright.
You got a 0 card hand?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice. Usually, if you're throwing some back into the deck, it's nice.
Yeah.
But 0 card hand, pretty rough.
Yeah. I think I have to. That's my only option.
For sure.
All right, I'll retreat to Cleffa and eke.
Sure.
I'll draw some cards.
Yeah. Now, this deck that you're playing does not play Magby because Magby turns off Pokemon powers until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, so it's really bad with these cards.
Yeah, it doesn't work with like the Porygons at all. In fact, your deck depends on Pokemon powers so much that you can't really play them.
No.
So that's why this matchup is like pretty tough, because you're being forced to to actually deal with my Pokemon powers. You can't use Magby and discard the Steelix, which that would be very good because you'd use Magby, the Steelix would get discarded, and then it's just a Brock's Ninetales into the end of your next turn.
Yeah, and do you even play Fire Energy?
No,
Oh.
I can't attack with it. I
Oh,
just have
yeah.
to put these back into the deck and keep putting them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would just Sparta the entire game.
The entire, all right, and I
Yeah.
would eventually just tail crush it, or
Well, you can.
Scyther. I Scyther it.
Oh yeah,
That's what you do.
You had sight.
That's what the Scythers are here for.
Yeah.
We'll go for tail crush. It's a heads.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only way to knock it out is to.
Exactly.
do
The
that.
Scythers are here just for Magby.
Yes.
Yeah, because Magby is a huge problem.
All right. Well, we're gonna try it again. Double Gust Cleffa.
Okay.
And these guys do have a trick cost of 1, but that's fine.
Yeah, I will choose the Porygon, the dark one, because he's pretty.
No, it is Dark Porygon, so it can attack with the special Dark Energy.
It can.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'll attach there.
All right.
Bench. Another Porygon, I guess. And Lass.
Okay. Dang. I've got a computer search and a 9-finder in my hand.
Okay. And I'll retreat into Murkrow and attempt another mean look.
Yeah.
It is another Tails.
That does not seem great for you here. Will.
Nope. So I think I'm gonna scoop it up.
All right. Yeah. You think you got it like that?
Oh, there's
You think
no
the Steelix? Yeah. The Steelixes have just kind of. I've established the Steelixes, and we've seen like. Yeah. There's like no way you can through.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go in with Sneasel and try to beat up. I mean, it's taking 20 less damage from a beat up, which is bad. If you do 80, then it's 60, but then I heal 40 instantly.
Yes, and then you get another Gold Berry, which heals another 40 instantly.
You would probably have to beat it up 3 times.
Yes,
In order to take a KO on one
and you're
Steelix.
and you're 2-shotting me every time. So.
Yes, right, which is really bad. The exchange there is just super rough. So I think going into game 2, do you think you have any chance to beat this deck?
Only Dead Draw. I don't think there's any way I can beat this
I
deck.
think you got to use Chaos Gem.
You think so? Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
you got to. I think Chaos Gem and try to keep me from like setting up and stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't really see a Chaos Gem the entire game. I mean,
Right.
I could have comforts for it, but I guess I need the other stuff first.
Chaos Gem could definitely be good, I think, to try and prevent me from setting up. And early aggression, me dead drawing. I mean, this is all stuff that you kind of have to have go your way. I mean, it's your traditional Sneasel deck. I mean,
Yep.
you're definitely, you're definitely an aggro deck. So that makes sense. This is more of a setup deck, and I did have a good setup this game. I mean, I got a Steelix established really early, and like we said, you can't really play Pokemon Power Denial in that deck because of the fact that you rely on so many Pokemon Powers yourself. So that is definitely playing to Steelix's strength. But to be honest, showing off the Ninetales Steelix deck, I didn't want to run against a Pokemon Power Denial deck. I was like, yeah, we're gonna pick a deck that's like, aggro, but this is kind of giving I think the Brock's Ninetales deck a chance to showcase exactly what it's supposed to do.
Yes.
Which is cool. I mean, you gotta show off its strengths before you show off its glaring weaknesses.
Yes. Because I think a single Magby just auto wins.
Well, not auto wins.
It's like 90-10.
I play the Scyther.
Well,
we can knock it out with Scyther.
I mean, yeah, but isn't it weak to fire?
What, you're gonna sputter a Scyther for 20?
Yeah, I mean, it takes you 2 turns to power it up, right?
Yeah, it does.
So focus ban on the Magby.
Focus ban on the Magby would be pretty tough to deal with for sure. But we got ways around it. It could potentially, but yes, the Magby is a problem, which is why we play so many Scythers. All right, going into game 2, I'm gonna update the round counter because I'm not forgetful. All right, game 2. Will, would you like to go first, second?
I will go first.
Sounds good, my man. You know what's funny? We still got these GX markers out.
Oh yeah, I noticed it last game. I think.
Don't need those. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you as well. Alright. Too bad I can't dunk you this time. That'd be really cool.
Cannot. That would be cool. It'd be one way to win the game for sure.
Yep, definitely. This is actually a really bad hand. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna calm search away Lass and I guess the Gust of Wind. Nah, I think I can get rid of this. I'm not gonna need that ever.
Sure.
I'm gonna calm search away or calm search for Porygon. And has to turn you.
Sounds good. No. Scyther's cool. He's just a beefy basic. It's just nice to have in the deck because it's a free retreater and it conveniently does 30 damage for 3 energy, which means that it can easily dispose of baby Pokemon, which, as I was discussing with Will there, is can be one of the biggest hurdles for this deck to overcome. So I think I'm going to start off with a computer search. I drew very hot last game. I'm definitely going to give that to you. I did draw very hot.
Yes, you did.
I'm going to computer search because this game I'm searching for a Cleffa, and I'm going to put the recycle energy onto the Cleffa, and I'm going to retreat and Eek. And my hope is that you don't destroy me. Like if you just, if you come in, with a Fury Swipes this next turn or something like that, and just, really aggro on me, then could be rough.
Well, all right, that's fine. Roll there.
Sure.
Gust the Scyther.
Okay.
And Oak.
Sure. Gusting the Scyther is cool because you're about to Oak anyway, and that way if you find a Cleffa and you decide that you want to, Eek, you get a free Eek, which is nice.
That is why I play the Gust.
Yep.
Because I'm definitely not going to hit 4 heads or 3 heads.
No, yeah, that's probably not happening. Let's just be honest.
So you eat, right? You just eat.
Yeah, that's all I did. So I'm gonna have 7 cards in hand.
Cool. Hit Rainbow to Cleffa. I'm gonna last you, so be ready.
Ah, dang. Oh, I hate to see it, Will.
Last.
Yes, my hand has got a lot of good trainer cards in it.
Nice.
Left with Steelix and Brock's Vulpix, though.
Alright.
That's nice, though. I did get a Brock's Vulpix down, so I do want to establish that so that I can eventually get a Steelix out.
I think I'm gonna bench the Murkrow. Nah, I want more Porygon, so yeah. I'll bench the Murkrow. Retreat and Eek.
Sure.
And Murkrow is one way to win, but I think the only way is if you prize.
I do play the War Point though, right?
Yeah, so you have to prize the War Point.
It's funny because it's they're Jason's list. So Jason's like, man, I could win against my own deck playing. I could win against my own deck if I just play the Murkrow. It's filthy. And then he's like, oh, but I could prevent myself from winning against myself if I play the War Point in there. Yeah. It's very funny, kind of humorous. All right, we're gonna draw for turn, bench Brock's Vulpix, and I gotta go in with the Cleffa and attempt Eek, and we've got a Tails. So that is This is how you win, Will.
Yep.
This is how you win, right here.
Perhaps the only way I can win. Bench Porygon. Although not having energy tournament was really bad for me.
It was. But an early last, you know, if you could stick me with like one more turn where I don't top deck out of this and I don't eek again, then like you're in a pretty good spot.
Cards in hand? Oh, yeah, this two.
I also don't have any cards in hand, so you can afford to kind of just like attach. You don't have to attack. Keep the baby active, and then if I do eek, you can last me again.
That is true.
If you just kind of keep that, you know, option available to yourself. I wouldn't go in and try to Fury Swipe this call.
No,
yeah, that's a horrible play. Yeah.
I want to find the Porygon too, so I can make this dark.
For sure.
Don't have that yet. Oh, good manners.
Yep. Seems good.
I'll just get probably a Cleffa. No, I'll get the Tyrok seems useless in the matchup, so I'll take the Pyro.
Yeah.
I'll just oak this hand away.
That seems good.
So I want to find, yeah.
Just getting fully set up.
Yes.
Seems ideal for sure.
I'll oak away
Yep.
the last 2 element Tyro.
Seems good.
Draw 7 cards. Well, this is okay, I guess.
No removal? Sure.
Removal gem. I guess I'll eek.
Yep.
Tails.
All right. Yep. It's looking like another eek from me, dog. Go ahead.
Nice. Alright, we'll attach Dark there.
Yep.
And Comp Search.
Now you're getting to a position where you can aggro.
Yes.
And if you knock out the Cleffa, then you're... Woo! I know. But then this is like the... But I think you need to get yourself to a situation where you have like a last in your hand. So that way, even if you... Are you gusting the Vulpix?
Yes.
I think you go for the Cleffa, man.
You think so? Really?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
I think you go for the Cleffa, because I'm not drawing anything. So, like, guaranteed, if you gust the Broxwell, unless you got last in your hand already.
I do have last in my hand.
Then go for the Vulpix, sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, either way, if you knock out the Cleffa, then I'm like guaranteed not doing anything this next turn, right? But it's fine.
I guess that's true.
Because I get to eek, then I get to see more Pokemon.
Yeah, and then I last.
And then you last,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, the Vulpix.
Yep.
Treat. I need to hit 2 heads.
2 hits out of 6. Not a lot to ask.
All right, beat up.
Yep.
0 heads.
And this is
0.
Ooh!
Oh no! All right.
Invincible Vulpix.
These have to be heads.
Invincible Brock's Vulpix,
no.
Chad.
Oh no!
How much was that? Was that
30 damage?
Carry the one that's 3 damage counter.
Oh, I couldn't even use the attack. Didn't have the Porygon out.
Oh, you didn't have the Porygon out, bro.
All right.
So you Fury Swipes, and you hit 0 tails out of your first 3 flips.
All right.
So I'm taking no damage.
Yep. Forgot about that part of the deck.
Dang, Will,
Yeah.
you really just threw that turn. It's cool, bro.
Sneachu's way better than this.
Lucky for you, I am still drawing nothing, so I'm gonna pass to you, my man.
Awesome. Oh, that's sick.
I think that's a never punish scenario if I've ever seen
Yeah, that is
one.
actually never punished for
Yeah.
sure.
So Will could not actually perform the beat up attack there on his Sneasel, so instead we opted for Fury Swipes, which is a legal attack he could perform that turn. He did do no damage because he flipped all those tails with Fury Swipes, but now he's got the rainbow.
Yep. With rainbow on there. Yep. And now we're gonna beat up.
All right, very good.
All right. Hopefully I can hit. All right. There we go. There's 2 heads.
Insane. All right, you got it, Will. Draw for turn and eek.
Nice.
Not a single playable card in that hand.
All right. Draw. Dark to bench Sneasel.
Yep.
So I have Chaos Gem and Last, but if I Chaos Gem and play the Last and I hit Tails, that's horrible.
Right.
So
You're better off just lasting.
Yes.
And going for it. All right. I got 7 cards. 4,
Yeah, I'm gonna Last.
5, 6, 7. All right. I'm gonna be left with a Scyther and a DCE.
All right.
And a Steelix, but the Steelix does nothing right now.
So yep, I'm just gonna go.
You hit heads here. You are on your way.
Beat up.
Yep.
Oh.
1. Tails. All right, Cleffa, what's up? Yes, and now we have a chance to come back in this game because I can finally eek and get to keep my stuff, and Will last himself. All right. Going to bench Scyther. Sure. And I'm going to eke with my Cleffa.
Alright. Draw for turn. I'll attach Rainbow to the benched Sneasel.
Sure.
And attempt to beat up again.
Yep. Tails. Let's go, Cleffa. Run it back. Run it back. All this work. I mean, Will has like really out-aggroed me here, right?
Yeah. And now it's even.
But you've taken one prize.
Yep.
Yep, you've taken one prize. And now I'm back in the game. Well, not yet. Yeah, now I'm back in the game. All right, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those were some decent cards here. So I'm going to put down the Brock's Vulpix, and I'm going to Brock's Training Method. Search my deck for a Pokemon with Brock's in its name. We're just going to get ourselves the other Brock's Vulpix out of the deck. Very nice. And then all we want to do is... How many cards? You just last yourself.
I have one card now.
I'm chilling. All right, yeah, we're gonna attach Brock's Protection and the Metal Energy. No way you top deck Gust. I'd be livid if you did. Yeah, and then I'm just going to eke myself to 7 cards. No way you top decks Gust, Chad.
No Gust. All right. I guess I can't play that. Or I can't play that either. So yep, gonna be another beat up for me.
Yep. Heads.
Finally heads. I need 1 heads off these 6. All right,
got it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cleffa's down. Recycle energy back to my hand. Scyther has free retreats. We'll promote it, and I'll draw for turn. Okay. So here we go. It's time to start doing some things here. We've got another Brock's Protection over here. I can item finder away Steelix and recycle energy for a Brock's Training Method. I'm going to use it to search my deck for a Pokemon with Brock's in its name. And we're definitely going for Brock's Ninetales. And now I can, let's see. No removal gym is going to be a little bit problematic here.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't think I have quite enough cards in my hand to play. Well, it's fine. You know, maybe it ends up working out. Anyways, got the Brock's Ninetales. Brock's Ninetales got that Shapeshift Pokemon power. There we go. Shapeshift. Going to Shapeshift straight away into Steelix. I'm going to put down another Cleffa. Seems kind of risky. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're chilling. All right, put down another Cleffa. Put down Recycle Energy. How many cards in your hand?
3.
3. Okay, I think that's fine. And I'm just going to use Professor Oak. So I'm going to attach the Recycle to my Cleffa.
Yep.
Draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's see here. Going to computer search. Computer search here. Just get myself another Brock's Ninetales. And then I'm going to... Dang, you've got a lot going on that field there, bud. Put the healing field into play. Going to super energy removal the Dark and the Rainbow off the active.
Yep.
Discarding the double colorless. Gonna last us both. Okay. And go active with my Cleffa. Shuffle this other last back into the deck, and we're gonna eke. So we got a very nice swing turn there for our deck. Really just establishing my board very well. We've got a couple of Brock's Ninetales out in play, despite the fact that Will's been able to be very aggressive. The last plays are really big in this format. Even with Cleffa, you know, we're forcing Will to have to retreat and kind of like put the brakes on for a second and maybe have to go back to Cleffa.
Yes.
Yeah, you can flip to heal. Yep, you can.
All right. Draw.
Yep.
Healing field.
Yep. Healing Field allows each player to flip a coin during their turn, and they can heal 20 damage from their active. They flip heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Attach energy to Murkrow.
Sure.
Treat. Cleffa and Tempt Eek.
Sure. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't need to do too much here, Chad. I don't need to do too much. So, at this point, do I have a super energy removal on the discard pile? I don't believe I do. Dang. Yes, I do. Let's go. All right, because I just used one. So, we're going to...
Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, that's fine.
That's fine. And would you like to try it? Yeah, go ahead. Try.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, try the Dark Porygon. It's the whole point of the deck. Yeah, yeah. Replace my Healing Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about to go off with super energy removal if you don't. All right. That's fine. We're going to let Will do a little Dixie-Backsy there. Yep,
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine.
Use the Dark Porygon. It's easy to forget, though. There are a lot of triggers in that deck.
Yes.
You know, and you want to make sure that you remember the Dark Porygon, especially because keeping that stadium in play is going to help you keep your energy for sure. So that changes my routes a little bit. I have like a hand just loaded with trainers. I definitely want to shapeshift here because I know you don't play any way to deny my Pokemon powers, so we might as well do it early. And then I can computer search away, and I know your hand is just not good right now. So I'm going to computer search away Lass and a Brock's Protection, get myself another special metal, and because of the 10 damage already on the Cleffa, I can just go in with Steelix and see about hitting that energy removal. Now, question is, do I want to item finder away to Professor's Elms? Yeah, to change the stadium? For sure I do. Yeah, we're going to item finder 2 Elms for the Healing Field, and then I'm going to play Oak, actually. So, discard my hand and draw 7 cards, which is really hamming into my deck, that's for sure. I mean, I do not have a lot of cards left in this deck at this point. 7 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be huge if we got it. We've got a Gold Berry onto our Steelix.
If you have a super, I don't think I can win.
I do not have a super, but what if I knock out? No, I have to go for knockout on the Cleffa's better at this point. You've got like no good cards in that hand.
Nope.
So yeah, we're going to retreat. Oh, and I'm only doing 20 damage, so Cleffa is the play. It's been the play the whole time. All right.
Yeah.
We got 2 metal energies on the Steelix, and I'm going for Tackle. That's Tails. All right, go ahead.
All right. Attach Dark Porygon 2 and Eek.
Dark Porygon 2, bro. What's he doing with some energy?
He's got Retreat. Double Gust.
Retreat for Double Gust, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, and you get the free Eek now that my Steelix is in the active position. Draw for turn. I've got...
I guess I didn't do this, but whatever. It's fine.
No, do it, dude.
All right.
Flip for the stadium. Stop forgetting your Dark Porygon. All right, that's fine.
All right,
Tails. It didn't matter anyway. All right, we will draw for turn. And we're going to go, I believe, Gust of Wind.
No, don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah, no, that seems like the play for sure. We're going to go Gust of Wind over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to Tail Crush. Maybe this is not correct. I don't know. Anyways, attempt Tail Crush. Attempt Tail Crush. Tails, so I'm doing 30. It's fine. I don't break the band. That's sad.
Alright, finally. With that Porygon 2 in play.
Yep.
Okay, I don't think Chaos Gym is very good anymore.
No, I think you're cool at this point.
Yeah.
Just no removable gym.
Space Distortion.
Yeah.
Remember to do it. Tails. The Dark. No, I'm doing that yet. Double Gust doesn't do anything. Yeah, I think.
You kind of have to just bite into this thing.
Yeah, I think it has to.
You have a lot of energy in play. I don't have a lot of resources left. I think you just bite.
Yeah, it's my only play.
I don't really have a backup attacker, so if you just put pressure where the energy is, I'm in a bad spot.
I guess I'll put that down.
Do you want Chaos Doom down, or would you rather get... I think Chaos is probably good.
Yeah,
at this point. And you just swing.
I have Tails on that. I can also replace it with that, too.
For sure, for sure.
So, I'll beat up?
Yeah. That's one of the coolest things about the Dark Porygon combo is you can play Chaos Gym, then you can counter it if you want to.
Yeah,
sick.
Very cool.
Yeah. 3 tails on beat up so far.
Alright, 50. And then it goes to 10. No, it's 0 damage.
Alright.
No, it's 20.
You deal 20.
It's 20, yeah.
And I keep it because it's a berry. Yeah.
Alright.
That's still important. Yeah. Okay.
Might matter a little bit.
Might. Yeah. Alrighty then. I believe I am just going to attach a Recycle Energy to my bench Steelix, just in case we end up needing to go in. And then I am going to Tail Crush. And hopefully, Tail Crush, we are automatically going to break the thing. So Tail Crush.
Nice.
And you save yourself with a Focus Band. Huge flip there.
Really big.
That is very big. That Focus Band was huge.
So here, I'm going to hold this hand again, and I'm just going to... Yep, I'm just going to beat up.
All right. Now, we really need my Steelix to go the distance here.
Alright, one heads.
One heads, yeah. I mean, Will is definitely hoping for like 5 and 6 head flips here. Instead, he's getting 2.
So 50, it's 20 again, and then heals off.
20 again, and yeah, so he does 20, and then my Goldberry triggers because he has got 40 damage on it. So between turns, the Goldberry completely heals all of the damage off of that Steelix, and that's one of the reasons Steelix is so good. Special Metal Energy, decreasing damage dealt by 10. And then, I mean, I get to...
Oh, you gotta flip for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip for it. All right, here, Goldberry. Under the Chaos Gem. Dang, all right, well, that's fine. I will just tackle. Take a knockout there. It's fine. I'm still running low on resources here, so... But Steelix does have no damage on it, so there is that.
All right. I'm gonna hope you prized the old war point. that's the game plan.
I think you can win, bro.
You think? I don't know if I can win, bro. I need like 6 head flips, and even that's still not enough.
It's still so bad. I am decreasing your damage dealt by 30.
Yes, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely can't do that right now. Yep, I can't cast him in play. Nope.
You've got free retreat. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll free retreat.
Yeah.
I'm not drawing yet, so I'll draw.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that.
Sure.
And then, yep, that's about all I can do. Or I guess, no, that's fine. Yep. Beat up.
And assuming you're using Porygon 2's energy converter.
Oh yes, I'll use Pokemon power to make this a dark energy.
Yes, it sounds to me like you forgot your trigger there, Will.
Oh man, you hate to see it.
Yes.
All right, 2 heads. All right, 4 heads.
4. That's pretty good.
So 90 minus 30 is 60 damage.
All right.
You take 60.
You did 90? I told you could knock this thing
it was 3. It was 4. Yeah, 4 heads plus 10. Yeah, 90. And
you did 4.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Draw. All right. Dang, man, I don't have any other stadiums to play, bro. This is gonna be horrible because if I flip a tails on this, you get to use it, and you would love to use this card.
Oh, I need this card.
Wait. I don't know. Actually, don't have any metals in the discard. It's actually not correct to use yet. Yeah.
Dang, man.
I can put DCE back. They were saying, nah, I gotta wait till the metals hit the discard pile.
I got
and go
2 Dark and Rainbow in here. Man.
I'm sure you would love it. Yeah. No, I ain't using that yet. All right, we're staying the course. I'm gonna tail crush, flip heads, and
I'll flip tails.
And you'll flip tails
Yeah.
for sure. I'm using the nice rainbow die from the trainer toolkit. All right, here we go. Tail crush. Heads. Let's go.
All right.
No. What? All right, it's cool. Steelix is hanging in there this turn.
Man, am I gonna knock out a Steelix this game?
I told you can. You just whipped out last game.
Last game, I don't think I could.
Last game, I think I was in control enough. Yes.
Yes. Yep. I'm still just chilling here. So.
Wait.
What?
Did Will flip 1 too many there? They're saying you flip. Oh, you flipped 6 and you only have 5 Pokemon to play, bro.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, I had Pokemon in hand. I had Pokemon in hand during then.
You had a Pokemon in your hand?
I've had the Porygon Clef in my hand for like forever.
All right, just go ahead and drop it onto the bench.
I'll bench Porygon.
All right. There, now he's fine. Okay, Will had another Pokemon. He was just being a noob.
Yeah, because I was I should probably bench, but like I want a Sneasel instead. So
all right. We'll have him bench for the full effect. We got it, chat.
All right, it's fine.
We got it now, right? Yes, he benched another Pokemon. Is everything is good?
Yeah.
We're good? All right. If you're watching on YouTube, we just reversed because Will accidentally flipped 6 coins even though he had 5 Pokemon in play. So he's going to bench that 6 Pokemon he had it the whole time. All right, here we go. Carry on.
I had nothing besides beat up, so I haven't drawn any more cards.
Yep.
I'm going to beat up again.
Sure.
2 heads. And 1 more.
2 heads only?
30.
So you deal
No, it's 20 again. So
20 again?
Yeah, you're at 80.
Woo!
Yeah, this game is
Let's
looking-
go Steelix!
looking pretty bad.
Alright, what's up? I'm like pretty close to getting this second Steelix loaded up too. I just need a metal energy, you know? I mean, it's not the easiest, but alright, we're going to... Oh, I definitely cannot retreat. The Steelix has got to retreat at 4. I will Tail Crush for knockout. Yep.
That seems good. Promote Murkrow, I guess. My only one con.
Yep.
Just hope you prize the thing.
The war points.
Spatial Distortion.
Yep. I do only have 3 cards left in deck, so you could just deck me.
Alright.
Yep. You don't get the Stadium back, but you want a Gust.
Okay,
Right?
well, I'm gonna... Yeah, Nope. Yep, can't play that card, so I think I have to do it, though. Yep. Gust of Wind.
Gust of Wind. Alright, I would like to gust up your Porygon 2.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yes, that's Chaos Gym for you, Chad. If you've never seen Chaos Gym in effect, yeah, there it is. Boom. Check that out. Chaos Gym, kind of rearing its ugly head. Will flip to tails on his Dark Porygon to replace his own gym, so...
Alright, well, I'm just gonna do this then. I'm just gonna Item Finder, discard that.
You have to flip for that Item Finder,
yes.
my man.
Alright, Item Finder.
Yep. Third
Jeez.
time's the charm.
Alright.
I would like to Item Finder, actually. Yes. I will Item Finder, and I will discard my Igglybuff and my Tyrogue.
Yep.
Thanks, Will.
No problem, man.
And there are a bunch of cards in here that I would like. I think probably the Healing Field will be the... Yeah, we're going to grab a Healing Field?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Alright, good. Go for it. One more Double Gust.
Double Gust. Oh,
Tails.
no.
I would not like to Gust.
Oh, no. I will like to. Oh, okay. I guess I'll evolve this Porygon. Yep. Gotta pass.
Alright, seems rough, man.
Yeah.
I will drop... Man, dude! I just Item Finder for the Healing Field, top deck Healing Field. What the
Nice.
heck? Alright. I'm going to go for Healing Field. Tails. Dang it. Yes, I will Nightly Garbage Run just to juice my deck up while I have the option to, because I want to put a couple more cards back into the deck so I don't deck out. I'm just going to put Brock's Vulpix, probably Tyrogue, and Steelix back into the deck.
Yep.
And then just make sure that there's nothing else playable in my hand at this point. Okay. Cards in hand?
4.
4. I don't want to play any of these. So yes, I will just go for the Tail Crush.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have damage on him.
No.
Yep. And his tail's 30 damage.
30 damage. Put a Focus Band on the Murkrow. And Healing Field.
Yep.
Heads.
Dang, man, Joe.
Well. Guess I will. Yep. I think I have to wait to do that. No, I can't. Yeah, I won't point.
War point?
Yeah.
He's gonna try and Murkrow me, bro. That's fine. You want to Murkrow my... I don't actually think I got enough energy in my deck to... That's fine. Yeah, we're going in with the Cleffa, dude. Yeah,
You got a bunch of DCs. You're fine.
Oh, no. I'll put the Steelix into the active. I think. Yeah, I'll put Steelix into the active. Yeah. Steelix, for sure.
Right. I'm gonna promote Cleffa.
Oh, okay.
And then I will Eek.
Okay. Got the free Eek.
Oh, jeez.
Can you Eek?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Draw. And see, I've got the Healing Field out. There's no point in using it right now. We're just gonna go for the old Tackle for 20, which would be enough. Yeah, see you, Cleffa.
Alright, well.
I just drew the War Point off my prize pack.
Oh, I could have done it. No.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Yeah, this game is pretty much over.
There
I
it is,
think
Jack.
I need you to. How many cards are in your deck? 4 cards.
Or I could deck.
You could.
For sure.
What's this card?
If you can Murkrow twice.
Oh, I haven't even drawn my card. I didn't need yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I need 8 cards.
Yeah.
So 6 and 8. Okay. Bench Cleffa. Dark to the active. Normal gem.
Sure.
Alright, well.
You got like what, 2 cards left in deck?
Yep.
How are you gonna knock deck out?
That's a very good point. So I am just going to I can't do that. I'll just do 20 to the Clef on the bench.
Okay.
Feint attack.
With feint attack?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool.
Alright. I'll draw. And you have no Sneasels.
Nope.
Nope.
There's 3 Porygon 2s.
I see. Alright. There's no removal gem in play. That's fine. At this point I've got super energy removal. We're going to discard the energy from the Cleffa, which will come back to my hand, and I'm going to discard as a bonus Brock's Vulpix and Tyrogue. So those are going to go because of the no removal gem. So yeah, and off this guy, for sure. Yeah, get those out of here. And then I do still have 3 prizes left to take, so we're definitely not out of the woods here. And I will just tackle for 20.
Hopefully one of these is an item finder. Hopefully this is an item finder, or my garbage run is already discarded. Yeah, it was one of the 4 cards discarded. Yep. So I think it has to be an item finder, or else I lose the game. Chaos Gem.
Sure.
Attach.
Okay.
And Energy Converter and Mean Look.
And Mean Look. So I cannot retreat.
Can't retreat.
Got it. I could deck. Oh, but you could deck. Yeah.
It has to be an item finder.
Has to be an item finder. All right. Tackle.
Oh, it's Sneasel.
Yep. It's a.
Yeah, that's it.
You decked out, didn't you, Will?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Steelix. You know, he didn't take all his prizes, but he did actually deck Will out that game. Now, I think that series showcased the power of Brock's Ninetales engine with Steelix in a matchup with no ability denial, no Pokemon power denial. I think the Steelix is pretty broken.
It is extremely broken.
Yes, I mean, being able to stack all those metal energies on it, it's got 110 HP. The special metal energies, each decreasing the damage dealt to the Steelix by 10. And, you know, being able to just kind of pump that damage out turn after turn. Gold berries, you know, healing field. I mean, it's absurd.
Really. It is very good. Yes.
Yeah, we saw, like, I don't think you, in that whole series, you never KO'd a Steelix.
Nope. I almost did.
Almost.
And the 80 did one. That's it.
Yeah. But the Steelix, and then we're getting a lot of comments in the chat about the artwork on the Steelix as well. Would you just look at that? It's a space snake.
Yeah, I know.
It's floating through space. What is Steelix doing? Why is it floating through space? Steelix is an awesome card. I mean, this card was kind of like the first great metal Pokemon ever printed in the Pokemon trading card game. So this card was really strong. Resistance of Grass to 30 was insane too. And, you know, if you could find a way to get those metal energies to stick on Steelix, you're going to have a good time. Now, in this base Neo format, Brock's Ninetales is kind of the best way to prevent your metal energies from getting removed. In the Rocket On format, there's no energy removal because energy removal rotates.
Nice.
So that's like Steelix is like, oh yeah,
yeah.
He loves it, you know. In the Rocket On format, you actually can play with Alakazam and use damage swap, and you move because Alakazam was reprinted in the Legendary Collection set. Mm-hmm. So you could reuse. You can move the damage counters around, and you can use Pokemon Center to reheal, which is also reprinted. So it's a really, really fun card to play, and it is kind of like the original tanky metal Pokemon. And metal Pokemon throughout the history of the Pokemon trading card game kind of always been that tanky defensive type. So thank you for the games, Will. Appreciate it. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Steelix deck? You still think the Magby could? Oh yeah,
Magby. I think it's an auto one for sure.
Yeah, Magby is a baby Pokemon. It shuts down Pokemon powers when it attacks. So Yeah, the Pokemon power is the only thing keeping that Ninetales shapeshifted into a Steelix. Having to discard your Steelix turn after turn is pretty difficult, I would have to say. So thank you so much for the games, Will.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and check us out on Twitch, where we stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. Every Thursday, we do Throwback Thursdays here at Full Grip Games. If you're looking for retro cards, make sure to check out fullgripgames.com for all your trading card game singles. Supporting the shop directly supports the content we create here. If you got extra bulk, things like that lying around the house, and you want to get some cash for your cards, we're always buying cards as well. Make sure to check out Full Grip Games buy list, and make sure to check out the stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim.